All right, Levanta Davis, head football coach, athletic director, St. James High School. 5th year here at St. James, 19-year overall coaching. Welcome to St. James football. Overall outlook of St. James football this upcoming season, we have an opportunity to be real good. I think it starts up front, as always, with the offense and defensive line, which I would like to consider to be the strength of our football team this year. That's good tempo right there, TC. That's good tempo right there. We can live with that. Starting up front with our offensive line, we have JACE PHILLIP, senior-led group, Jamal Hooker, Luke Gravois, Deuce Williams. Those are some of the names that we have along our offensive line. At the quarterback position, we have a young kid in the name of BRAYDEN who's a first-year starter. Had a great opportunity to develop him throughout the summer with our passing leads. Running back, we're bringing back KADEN coming off of an injury. We're expecting a great year from him, especially behind our offensive line. On the outside at receiver, we have Kobe Brown, Kyler Christmas, and a host of other youngsters the young guys, young student athletes that are anxious to get their opportunities.
What has to happen on the offensive side of the ball for you guys to be successful?
I think first and foremost, we have to protect the ball, right? The old adage, don't want to turn the ball over, right? You limit your turnovers, you give yourself an opportunity to have success. So limit turnovers, protect the quarterback. We have to be physical up front and be able to run the ball, and that's my whole philosophy. You can't run, you can't win.
BRAYDEN Williams, number 5, quarterback, class of 2024. What excites me the most is their determination and their drive. You know, we've been competing since the spring, getting better and just working.
One thing I can see, you can see a lot of mixture. Pass, run, pound the ball, get gritty. It's just a whole bunch of wild things, creative things. Just in for a rude awakening, enlightening.
What did you see in the scrimmage against Hahnville and the jamboree against Vanderbilt, especially offensively, that you like and you excited? You're like, man, that's going to be great in the season.
I like how explosive we was. We were real dominant up front, real gritty, and that just motivates us to be, me as a skill player, to be more dominant for them, the people in front of me.
KADEN Williams, number 6, senior running back. We got a lot of seniors coming back. We got the most seniors on the team, like they take up most of the team. So we should be very good, you know. Got a great coach, Coach Davis. It'll be a great season.
What do you think is the strength of this year's football team?
I'd say our trenches, the big boys. Feel me? They all coming back. Got some good new players came in from different schools. You know, it should be good. We should expect a lot. Our quarterback is a very good quarterback. After the past 2 years, you know, we had really receivers playing quarterback. I feel he's really the main one that's going to play quarterback at the next level. My role is really be a playmaker. You know, the coach give me the ball, put me in position to make plays. That's what I got to do.
Preview that first game for us against East St. John Friday night.
You know, there's some big boys. You know, we practicing for them. We ain't worried about too much. You know, trusting that our coach is putting us in the right position. We just got to go out there and ball.
St. James Parish Hospital Therapy Center is a proud supporter of Letcher and St. James athletics. Our therapists are experts in treating athletes, adults, kids, and everyone in between. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and orthopedic rehab in a new state-of-the-art location inside the Medical Plaza next to St. James Parish Hospital in Letcher. Here for our patients, here for our community. St. James Parish Hospital Therapy Center.
Coach, we up, defense. Defensively, we have a good group. 2 decent young defensive ends, first-time starters at defensive end, and Nick Chopin, as well as Bryce Baptiste on the ends. We use JACE PHILLIP as well along the defensive line. We have a kid that I'm looking forward to see have a breakout year in Deshaun Jenkins. Pretty good at linebacker as well. We bring a 2-year starter in Bray Theron's back, who has some experience under his belt. In the secondary, we have a first-year starter at weak safety in Zaylen Brown. We have an opportunity to be real good at the strong safety position with Jay Nobear, who's a 2-year starter. And then on the outside at corners, Kyler Christmas plays both sides of the ball, but we also bring in another young guy who has got a lot of experience with our passing lead. And on the other side, we have another young sophomore in Gary White, and at the top, we have another sophomore in Jarrell Williams playing spearheading free safety.
Jay Nobear, number 0, senior. DB. Our defense, we're very physical and we come with a lot of mean intent. You know, we tackle very well and we just ready to hit the ground running.
I know you're a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball. Describe your role on this defense. What did the Wildcats expect from you this year?
They expect me to play a big role in this defense, you know, make a lot of plays and just be hungry.
JACE PHILLIP, number 70, senior, trenches. The things that excite me, the overall leadership and the grit of the line, the trenches, linebackers, linemen. I like how we're the older group, so we lead the team.
How did you guys do in the scrimmage and the jamboree, especially defensively?
Defensively, we did great. Linebackers from linemen, we did great. Even the skills.
How would you describe this defense? How would you, like, if nobody's ever seen the Wildcat defense this year and they're about to see them Friday night, how would you describe them, what they're gonna see?
Very fast, we give effort 110% every play, and we very physical.
BRAYDEN, number 3, senior linebacker.
Tell me about this year's defense. Describe what kind of defense you guys got.
I mean, I'm excited. I love how we fly around to the ball, even our young guys making plays. Our coaching is strong, so we have no choice but to maintain the energy of our coaches, go out and fly, get to the ball.
What about the scrimmage and the jamboree defensively?
I like the way the DBs, we got to the ball when it was in the air. We barely dropped. I like the way we flew into the ball in the box, the trenches. We all had great energy. It was good to see.
What about East St. John Friday? Tell me about the
St.
opener.
John, I'm excited, no disrespect, but I know they got a good team, but we're gonna come with the energy too. It's gonna be a dogfight. Be ready, don't miss out.
St. James Parish Hospital Therapy Center is a proud supporter of Letcher and St. James athletics. Our therapists are experts in treating athletes, adults, kids, and everyone in between. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and orthopedic rehab in a new state-of-the-art location inside the Medical Plaza next to St. James Parish Hospital in Letcher. Here for our patients, here for our community. St. James Parish Hospital Therapy Center.
In terms of special teams, obviously we have to replace Alec Marlowe, our all-world kicker. He spoiled us. He's been a starter since he was an 8th grader. So we're replacing him with some guys. At this point, we got some guys that's starting to become front runners. All right, Brett Darren looks like he's going to be our kickoff guy. We may use Deuce Williams as our extra point guy.
Go down. Golden
So we have a real chance to be special at the punt return spot as well with Kobe Brown. He's an electric kid that also plays receiver for us. So that's the first phase of the game to me, right? So we put a lot of emphasis on those special teams, right? And then we start off, we trickle down to the rest of our offense, defense, but we always start with special teams.
Coach, when I was here at practice today, looking at your assistant coaches, I mean, you have some tremendous assistant coaches on your staff, a lot of which, I mean, River Parish football fans know throughout the years. Why don't you go ahead and just name off some of your awesome staff that you have supporting you this year?
I mean, I think the good part about being hired as a head football coach here, we didn't have much turnover at our coaching position. The core is still intact. All right, we have an offense coordinator in Herbert Watson that's been doing it for a period of time. Got receiver coach Morel Bartholomew, who has experience playing at Nicholls State. And at the quarterback position and in the receiver position as well, we have Austin Howard, who has a lot of experience. So we have Coach Jonathan Bauman, my special teams coordinator, who's my running back coach. And we also have Ronald Barrio, who's a 20-plus year guy, can be a head coach, I think, coaching the offensive line for us. He's replacing Coach Valdez. When you look at the defensive side, we have Burnell Taylor, who's the defensive line coach, associate head coach here. We have our defensive coordinator, and Antoine Carter, who's been we have a great relationship, been knowing him for 20 years. He has a lot of defensive coordinating experience, used to be a defensive coordinator at West St. John. The linebacker position, that's what he's coaching, taking over the linebacker as well as defense coordinator. And we have some young guys in the secondary. Rashad Pierre, former St. James Wildcat himself, came back home, was able to get him back home and give our young guys, because we're young at the cornerback position, to get them some tutelage at the cornerback position. I still have my hands on them in secondary as well. So we have a great group of guys around our kids, but more importantly, we have a great group of kids group of coaches that not necessarily are good coaches, they're good for our student athletes, and that's most important to me.
My name is Antoine Carter, linebackers coach, defense coordinator here at St. James. This is my 19th year coaching. Well, first of all, I just want us to be able to line up, play fast, physical, fundamental football. Just be aggressive, know our assignments, and do everything we're supposed to do. I mean, it's not really simple. I'm trying not to, or we don't want to make it complicated for the kids so they'll play faster. So like I said again, as long as we can line up, we'll be fine.
We open up this Friday at East St. John, a 5A opponent. Looks real good, real impressive looking ball club. I think Coach Brown does a great job with those guys. I think we're gonna have a disciplined ball club that we're facing. It's another 5A opponent. We always like to schedule hard to prepare us for November, December games, right? Now, I think our kids are looking forward to the challenge. They're huge up front. They're gonna be a physical test for us. We look forward to the matchup.
Block on 3, 1, 2, 3. Block.
Coach, in your first year as the head coach here at St. James, as we close out this show, what would you like to say to Wildcat Nation? What's the message that you want them to know about you, your staff, your players, your team, and this program as we embark on the Coach Davis era?
Yeah, well, it's consistency, right? We have a motto this year saying the standard is the standard, and we're gonna continue to raise the bar. We're gonna continue as a staff to represent this school, our administration, as well as the community in a first-class manner, and just like to let them know that their program is in great hands.